Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Saturday, August 14th, at 3:25 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 683 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Biden sends 5,000 troops to Afghanistan, blamed Trump for Taliban resurgence. Caitlyn Jenner vows illegal immigration crackdown during visit to southern border. Tropical storm Grace strengthens as it approaches the Caribbean. White House says Florida school officials penalized over mask mandate ban could be federally reimbursed. Widow of police officer who died by suicide after Capitol riot suing his alleged attacker after he was found by online sleuths. Madison LaCroix stunts in tiny leopard bikini after Alex Rodriguez scandal. California City Councilman among 6 charged with election fraud in contest decided by 1 vote. Michigan school charged parents $400,000 for FOIA compliance in CRT battle. A pro-Trump county clerk is accused of helping to leak sensitive election data to one of QAnon's leaders, reports. Haiti's been struck by an earthquake. In South Florida, we know what to do now editorial. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Jake Davison, Plymouth shooters blocked YouTube video showed insole ramblings and police slammed for Ritu, the U.S. Sun. Fire Tennessee vaccinations director planning to leave state with her family, NBC News. U.S. border agents in Tennessee have seized thousands of counterfeit COVID-19 vaccination cards, CNN. Biden authorizes 5,000 troops for Afghanistan amid Taliban advance, NBC News. Week of NASA woes, why first Mars sample failed, Boeing Starliner launch delayed indefinitely, Fox News. U.S. sees record number of children in hospital with COVID, Al Jazeera English. Rookie QB Justin Fields impresses in preseason debut, sparks Bears rally past Dolphins, NFL.com. Haiti earthquake, houses leveled, deaths mount in wake of magnitude 7.2 tremor, The Washington Post. Russian plane fighting wildfires crashes in Turkey, killing all 8 crew members on board, CNN. The new $2.6 million Lamborghini Countach is a hybrid, CNN. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. Caleb Dressel swims with his dog Jane in gold medal-worthy video. Halle Berry gets sweet serenade from boyfriend's van hunt for 55th birthday. Taliban capture key city, now control all of northern Afghanistan. Screenwriter praises Colin Kaepernick's newfound talent, he caught the acting bug. It's been so hot in Sicily that snails cooked alive in their shells. Activists win right to press for McMafia law probe of Trump purchases in Scotland. Some Covax supplies sent to wealthy countries as charity only goes so far. Exclamation point, V, huge earthquake hits Haiti, more than 200 dead, developing. I'm an infectious disease doctor yet I couldn't protect my family from the Delta variant. How left-wing star Nina Turner lost her primary election. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Family tickles Funny Bones W skeleton displays. 7 people hit by lightning on mountain. Officer seriously wounded after dragged by vehicle. Car owner shoots alleged catalytic converter thief. The history of Nebraska's Genoa Indian School. Man accused of dismembering business associate. Man says biggest regret was not getting vaccine. Community supports father who drowned in lake. University seeks to shine light on its past acts of discrimination. Law enforcement honors unclaimed Vietnam vet. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. Pat Hitchcock O'Connell, director's cast member and daughter, dies at 93. Nancy Griffith, singer who blended folk and country, dies at 68. Why the Afghan military collapsed so quickly. Behold Barack Antoinette. What does it mean for a whole nation to become uninhabitable? Bad news for Trump-adjacent weirdos, delight Seth Meyers. New report measures return on investment of various college degrees. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez are back together, and we cannot look away. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Critics blast MSNBC hosts comparison of America's religious right to the Taliban, dumb or evil? Aaron Rodgers, others plead with Packers to sign Clay Matthews. Ben Affleck's ex-girlfriend Lindsay Shapus proudly reveals birthmark covering her entire leg. New Jersey illegal migrant charged with murder of 18-year-old high school soccer star. Chilling video shows NYC killer gunned down 21-year-old in Delhi. Jay Cutler dropped from Uber promo over his stance against masking children. Week of NASA woes, why first Mars sample failed, Boeing Starliner launch delayed indefinitely. Joe Thornton, 42 and eyeing Stanley Cup, signs with Panthers. Adrian Beltre going into Rangers Hall of Fame with Beman Morgan. Woodside, Barkley throw TDs as Titans stop Falcons 23-3. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Saturday, August 14th. The next headlines are from the seventh most popular news website, with 63 million estimated monthly unique visitors, CBS News. Stream the Wyndham Championship. I think I will die, Lyft driver brutally beaten by passenger wants policy changes. Parent attacks teacher over school mask mandate, emotions are really high right now. Child tax credit, why are some parents having problems? 3 educators lose battle with COVID-19 in less than 24 hours in Florida County. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone say they've agreed to buy Casa Bonita. Child tax credit, August payments arriving in parents' bank accounts. It shows that anything is possible, Kayla Wood on athletes in limited lacrosse. Colorado police officer terminated for not reporting excessive force. Yankees-White Sox game at Field of Dreams is a trip of nostalgic joy for many. The next headlines are from the eighth most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. SAS order to save our man in Kabul. Federal judge denies Ghislaine Maxwell's argument that she should be freed like Cosby. Bill Cosby will go to trial in civil lawsuit alleging he assaulted girl, 15, at Playboy Mansion. Under 18s will start to receive first dose of back-to-school jabs. Tories threaten revolt if Rishi Sunak hikes fuel duty, ending 10-year freeze on tax on motorists. Nadine Guri, we gave Afghan women a glimpse of freedom, now we must save them. Prince Charles plants a huge Union Jack-shaped vegetable garden at his 45M Scottish estate. Boris gives frenemy Gove a lift on dirt bike at Checkers Bash fueling promotion speculation. CJ Uja admits he is shocked and devastated after his suspension following a failed drugs test. Wallace Simpson dominated the Duke of Windsor, and he actually liked it, new book claims. The following headlines are from the ninth most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Biden authorizes additional troops to Kabul as Taliban closes in on capital. Taliban capture key northern city, approach Afghan capital. Pakistani police, attackers target truck in Karachi, kill 9. Europe's contentious deportations of Afghans grind to a halt as Taliban surges. Turkish flood deaths hit 57, dozens still missing. Tropical storm Grace forms, Fred now tropical wave. At least 227 dead in Haiti in wake of 7.2 magnitude earthquake. Rich nations dip into Kavak supply while poor wait for shots. Here are the countries evacuating their embassies in Kabul as the Taliban advances. A perilous journey and an uncertain future, the plight of Afghan refugees in Turkey. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's US news feed. Coronavirus Live News, UK reports a further 520 cases, Carrie Johnson urges pregnant women to get jab. Last major Afghan city in the north falls to the Taliban. Flooding death toll passes 57 in Turkey's Black Sea region. What's it like living with a phenomenal memory and can it be learned? No concept of how awful it was, the forgotten world of pre-vaccine childhood in Australia. Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund start campaigns in style. 6 arrests after scuffles break out before Manchester United match against Leeds. PSG signing of Lionel Messi shows celebrity as trumping competition. Jonathan Wilson. Poland's president signs bill to curb claims on property seized by Nazis. Mohamed Salah's sublime strike seals Liverpool win over Norwich. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Bus crashes on NY Thruway, no immediate word on injuries. Afghanistan updates, Biden sends more U.S. troops as Taliban advances on Kabul. Haiti earthquake latest, at least 227 people dead, more than 1,500 injured. 6.9 earthquake strikes off Alaska, no tsunami warning issued. 9/11 anniversary, COVID-19 measures could spark terrorist attacks, DHS. 3-year-old girl fatally shot by 5-year-old. 27 vaccinated people test positive for COVID on Carnival ship. Middle schooler fatally shot by fellow student on lunch break. Teen dies after being struck by lightning at beach. Former ski resort exec pleads guilty to 1 charge, 9 dropped. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Polish law on property stolen by Nazis angers Israel. Afghan conflict, Taliban take Mazar-i-Sharif, government's last northern stronghold. Haiti struck by deadly 7.2 magnitude earthquake. Zambia election, president claims vote was not free and fair. Rahul Gandhi, Twitter restores Congress party member accounts. Japan floods, residents rescued as torrential rain threatens homes. Turkey floods, death toll near Black Sea rises to at least 40. Japan rain, nearly 2 million residents told to seek shelter. Australia, New South Wales in worst ever COVID situation. Afghanistan in serious danger, President Ghani. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. Storm runoff causes flooding in New Mexico. 7.2 magnitude earthquake hits Haiti. Florida COVID surge keeps getting worse, Texas brings in out-of-state nurses as hospitals fill, latest COVID-19 updates. Church in Lake Hayes Park destroyed in earthquake. Losses will be high, magnitude 7.2 earthquake hits Haiti, more than 200 dead. Today in history for August 15th. AP top stories August 14th p. Police used tear gas at Paris COVID pass demo. Temperatures reach above 104 degrees in Portugal. 1 dead, multiple injuries in recent U.S. lightning strikes in New York, North Carolina. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Dixie Fire forces new evacuations and strains resources as it burns for more than a month. Free Comic Book Day is back after COVID-19 delays, why it matters. Column, here's what I got wrong about the Newsom recall circus. Child COVID-19 hospitalization rates hit record in U.S., but not in California, here's why. LA Councilman Lee says he disagrees with city's plan to require proof of vaccination. Thomas H. Mai, Los Angeles Times science reporter, dies at 77. Former Adelanto mayor charged in marijuana bribery scheme. Oakland police investigating shooting near high school, no injuries reported. Southern California Edison won't be prosecuted for its role in Woolsey fire. Prosecutors ready to focus rape case against Orange County doctor, girlfriend around 2 women. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Saturday, August 14th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Israel furious as Poland's president signs bill to limit ability of Jews to recover property seized by Nazi German occupiers and retained by post-war communist rulers. U.S. Embassy staff rush to Kabul airport as Taliban close in. Russian plane fighting wildfires crashes in Turkey, killing all 8 crew members on board. Cuba dips toe in market economy with legalization of small businesses. Afghanistan, Taliban imposes ban on corona vaccination, occupies 65% of the area. As Taliban tighten their grip, Kabul airport only way out. Denmark first in EU to help its Afghan workers escape Taliban violence, AFP. Major earthquake in Haiti felt across Caribbean, sparks tsunami warning. Hermit crabs are sexually attracted to plastic pollution in the ocean. EU suspends funding talks with Polish region due to anti-ILG resolution. Haiti earthquake, people fear dead as buildings collapse in 7.2 magnitude tremor. Afghan president in urgent talks as Taliban take key town near Kabul. Taliban sweep across Afghanistan south, take 4 more cities. Part of hidden 8th continent Zealandia might be 1.3 billion years old. 5 million people under evacuation order in Japan as rain batters south coast. The next headlines are from Forbes. Women's soccer has lessons to learn from commercial success of 1971 World Cup. Hundreds confirmed dead in massive Haiti earthquake. Taliban seize key northern city as insurgents close in on Kabul. Guns N' Roses file lawsuit to thwart sales of bootleg concert shirts. Biggest Sturgis motorcycle rally in years wrapping up, see photos of the massive crowds. Coda on Apple, a touching coming-of-age movie. U.S. coal consumption falls to 60-year low. Gone for Good, the new Harlan Coben adaptation from France on Netflix. Box office, Black Widow tops Captain America, and Ant-Man and Thor are next. NFL preseason Week 1 odds, schedule, picks and predictions for Saturday games. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Has COVID taught us anything about pandemic preparedness? Autocorrect errors in Excel still creating genomics headache. A dying world, overheated and nearly ruined. Warming world, women in science, the week in infographics. How I tackled post-PhD imposter syndrome. From drab to dazzling, seaweed yields sparkling colored inks. The giant centipede that devours fluffy baby seabirds. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,724,857,242 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Could Coda and Marlee Matlin bring joyful storytelling and family-friendly movies back to the Oscar race? Nicki Minaj and husband accused of intimidating sexual assault victim. Adi Barkan, Amy Landiger and Jon Favreau talk heroism at Not Going Quietly premiere. Ireland's Ardmore Studios and Troy Studios sold to Hackman Capital Partners. How Hollywood is trying to mentor a future generation of artists through the Academy's Gold Rising program. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Nathan Johnson on the music of M.R. Corman, Let's Make It Weirder. Emma Stone confirmed to return for Cruella 2. Vincent Carthies are investigated for inappropriate behavior on Titan Season 3 set. Bar Rescue host John Taffer apologizes after Fox News interview comparing out-of-work employees to hungry dogs. Dan plus Shay's Good Things benefits from truth in advertising, album review. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. When shootings erupt, these moms, pastors and neighbors step in to diffuse tension. Taliban launch an assault on a northern city after seizing a province near the capital. Nancy Griffith has died. The Texas singer-songwriter was 68. Scientists discover not one, but two new dinosaur species in China. Afghan girls fear for their future as Taliban gain foothold, Education Minister says. July was the hottest month in recorded human history. Canada will require all air travelers to be vaccinated in a broad new policy. New York Assembly will suspend Cuomo impeachment investigation once he steps down. A gold medalist returned to thank the volunteer who helped him make his race on time. CDC recommends third vaccine dose for immunocompromised people. The following headlines are from The Week. New business boom continues. Rage is in the air. It's so hot in Florida, Sicily that snails are burning in their shells. The week's best photojournalism. Afghanistan veterans are riveted in horror by Taliban's faster-than-expected takeover. Puzzles, Printable Crossword and Sudoku, issue, August 20, 2021. Solutions, Crossword and Sudoku, issue, August 20, 2021. Puzzles, Interactive Crossword, issue, August 20, 2021. Jeopardy! A dual hosting plan reportedly came about because Mayim Bialik was too busy for the main gig. The child tax credit payments are already showing why they should be made permanent. The following headlines are from the Texas Observer. A moving memoir chronicles a queer coming of age in Midland. The next headlines are from Universe Today. Perseverance fails to collect its first sample. NASA sends a 3D printer for lunar regolith and more to the International Space Station. Dragonfly mission has some ambitious science goals to accomplish when it arrives at Titan. OSIRIS-REx got to know Bennu really well. Apparently, there's now 1 in 1,750 chance that it'll hit Earth by 2300. These are the news headlines for today, Saturday, August 14th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the third most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. M5, your new favorite globular star cluster. Starship stacking produces world's tallest rocket. Happy Friday 13th, y'all. A year with 13 Friday the 13th THS. The Great Rift is a dark swath in the Milky Way. The next news is from Politico. Poland's restitution law sparks row with Israel and the U.S. Biden races to hire senior staff at trained agencies. UK Defense Secretary, Afghanistan turning into failed state where Al-Qaeda will return. I feel like I did the right thing, Cuomo tells MAG in first interview since resignation. Sierra Club Executive Director Brune to step down. Biden administration offers financial help to Florida school leaders defying DeSantis. It may never happen, the $88 billion gamble on the Afghan army that's going up in smoke. Sources, U.S. planning for a full embassy withdrawal as the Taliban close in on Kabul. New York lawmakers suspend Cuomo impeachment investigation. CDC formally recommends third vaccine dose for immunocompromised people. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. AFL 2021 Live updates, Pies serving it up to Lions, Swans dominating North early. Australia COVID Live updates, NSW now in statewide lockdown after 466 new cases, 4 deaths on Saturday, 8 mystery cases in Victoria. Port's knockout blow, 19 straight goals drives them to top 2. Construction of Mickleham quarantine camp is underway. Tigers live to fight another day as NRL enters the twilight zone. Jock is on Frillo's publisher tries to have last word on Marco Pierre White comments. Geelong and St Kilda's finals hopes with come from behind win. Bloodbath, All Blacks Seal Series win after late blitz. Bledisloe Cup 2021 Live updates, All Blacks rack up record Eden Park score. Probably about time, beachgoers take new restrictions in their stride. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. My partner's dad owns the home we live in. He stopped collecting rent during COVID, but I'm still paying. A wealthy client gifted me $75,000 to help save my business. Her circumstances have changed, now she wants it back. Tesla seeks to reduce board members' terms, make other changes in October shareholder meeting. Mark Hulbert, here's the stock index you want to own to keep on top of inflation. Market Extra, consumers dashed hopes for end to pandemic at risk of spilling into higher inflation expectations. FA Center, from auto mechanic to money advisor, how one financial planner shifted into a new gear. Newswatch, if you own an S&P 500 fund, you might want to consider replacing it with this better-performing dividend stock fund. Personal Finance Daily, what to do if you didn't receive your child tax credit payments and the jobs you can do that could surprisingly earn 6 figures. Market Snapshot, Dow, S&P 500 ended records Friday, finish week with longest streak of closing records since March. Market Extra, exclusive, Blackstone-backed company cuts ties with ServPro franchise that allegedly neglected child migrants. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. Reasons for tremendous growth of US and Europe medical intellectual property, Industry Global News 24. Non-fungible tokens, a new paradigm for intellectual property assets, Cointelegraph. Prolific army inventor links his creativity back 2 days growing up in Antwerp, NNY 360. Fed, Cirque, partly revives challenge to midline catheter IP, Law 360. Apple told to pay $300 million after wireless patent retrial, the Detroit News. Google infringed on 5 Sonos patents, according to preliminary ruling, TechCrunch. Artificial intelligence as the inventor of life sciences patents, J.D. Supra. Intellectual property strategies to best protect cannabis-related innovations, J.D. Supra. Navy engineer awarded 2 patents for underwater fuel cell tech, TechLink. Australian government unveils framework for a patent box to offset R&D for drugs and devices, BioWorld Online. The next headlines are from Quartz. I don't want to risk my life for a paycheck. Immunosuppressed people grapple with returning to work. Weekend brief, everyone loves a climate comeback. What are the symptoms of Delta variant in kids? With Delta on the rise, are kids safe going back to school? The future of Afghanistan will be decided by several international stakeholders. How to stop looking at your phone. Beijing's crackdown on private tutoring is upending lives inside and outside China. The fall of Afghanistan is the result of a financial judgment. Why African countries are against Israel's new African Union role. There is no such thing as a low-skilled worker. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Rockstar begins a war on modders for GTA games for totally unclear reasons. New Hampshire PD's recruitment pitch lists qualified immunity as a job perk. Texas legislature has another ridiculous and unconstitutional content moderation bill. Say goodbye to email filters. Apple's new scanning tools raising more concerns, even inside Apple. Why companies keep folding to copyright pressure, even if they shouldn't. Daily Deal, the all-access CompTIA A+ and network certification prep bundle. Now it's Harvard Business Review getting Section 230 very, very wrong. U.S. Chamber of Commerce paying people $2,000 to pretend binding arbitration is good. Department of Justice announces investigation of Phoenix PD's use of excessive force and abuse of homeless people. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this Daily News Headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Eminem. Arizona Cardinals. Coda. Grace and Frankie. Beckett. Detroit Lions. Tony Bennett. Casa Bonita. Cardi B. Acura Integra 2022. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. Copy-pasted from the CIA, in deleted tweet, State Depth official warns that U.S. military won't be able to protect Afghan women. We are afraid, Kabul residents uneasy as Taliban closes in on Afghan capital, slam Biden for withdrawing U.S. troops. It far exceeded the limits of decency. Romelu Lukaku agent reveals he received threats as he negotiated big money move to Chelsea. Russia's oil machine to hit record output highs by summer 2022. Zero emissions fable, blue hydrogen worse for environment than natural gas, study. Gazprom raises gas exports to Europe by 30% in 2021. Belgrade to host Serbian-Russian Economic Forum in October. Outrage as NY Democrats refuse to pursue Cuomo impeachment, say Constitution does not allow for it after his resignation. Japan issues highest emergency alert for over 1 million people as heavy rain like never before triggers evacuations. Delta has changed everything. Oregon governor to deploy 1,500 National Guard troops to assist swamped hospitals. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. T is for tyranny, how freedom dies for Alma 2Z. Mexican demand for California cannabis explodes. India's ivermectin blackout. Visualizing U.S. oil production by state. Gender reassignment surgery is child abuse, says Texas commissioner. Vaccine expert Vanden Bosch calls for immediate halt to vaccinations, says they encourage escape mutant variants. Whopping 2.8 tons of meth, fentanyl seized in California. Central Intelligence Agency mulls new China mission center to outspy Beijing. China, the regime's managed economy is stagnating. Baidu says its robot taxis will be cheaper than human drivers by 2025. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema takes early presidential election lead. Secretive Israel-UAE oil deal endangers prize deal corals. Regrouping the military a top priority, Afghan president says. Afghan president vows to prevent more destruction, displacement. U.S. calls on Tunisia say to appoint PM, restore democracy. Could the European peace facility be used to arm dictators? Literally a war, Australia's state goes into COVID lockdown. U.S. immigration advocates blast cruel Biden policies on asylum. Thai protesters clash with police at anti-PM rally in Bangkok. COVID-19 resurgence puts Philippine health workers under strain. The next headlines are from Breitbart. Exclusive Kabach, federal court rules Biden administration's termination of the migrant protection protocols was illegal. Kinzinger, Trump pushing lie he won could lead to large-scale domestic violence. Marry Trump, GOP voting laws goal to undermine democracy, get Trump re-elected. Mayorkas, impact of climate change, surging U.S. economy are some reasons for high number of border crossings. Obama variant, Martha's Vineyard hit with coronavirus spike after superspreader birthday party. Jeffries, still support Pelosi tying bipartisan bill to reconciliation bill. Pelosi extends proxy voting to October, allowing more abuse. Joe Biden heads to Camp David for extended 5-day vacation as Afghanistan falls apart. Illegal alien accused of murdering 18-year-old high school soccer player. MSNBC's Wallace, I'm really rooting for Dems, only party not fostering domestic violent extremism. The next headlines are from UPI News. Florida dad wins $1 lottery jackpot while back to school shopping. Thrift store returns 146-year-old marriage certificate to great-granddaughter. Look, kitten rescued from marsh after falling from South Carolina bridge. Watch, man finds $130,000 taped to bottom of used fridge. Watch, man balances field hockey stick on one finger for 3 hours, 35 minutes. Look, alligator captured in Appalachian Mountains farm pond. Pelican escapes from Irish zoo, spotted 100 miles away. Watch, woman runs 100 miles on treadmill in under 22 hours for Guinness record. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. The dual beneficial effect of physical activity in depression gets confirmed by new study. Video shows Wally the walrus appearing to drive the boat he clambered into during his latest escapade. On Italy's beaches, specially trained dogs are working as daring lifeguards. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Saturday, August 14th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Colorado Springs police, child allegedly left alone in a vehicle, unknown man either tried to steal the car or help the kid. Inside the secret world of India's adult breastfeeding community. McDonald's workers given dog diaper masks settle COVID-19 lawsuit. Calaveras County lottery winning mother killed in apparent murder-suicide. You can buy your next Toyota Tacoma or Toyota Hilux with corn. Kenosha woman using gun's laser sight to play with cat shoots friend. Naked man watched woman undress and tan at Planet Fitness in South Carolina, cops say. Police say, the worst mass shooting in Britain since 2010, is not terror-related. Red Bull illegal drifting stunt ruined a historical 11th century square in Kiev, Ukraine with tire marks. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. The Lucy spacecraft, designed to explore the Trojan asteroids of Jupiter, prepares for takeoff. This AI turns your photos into paintings while you watch. NVIDIA CGI CEO doesn't look ready to replace the real Jensen Huang. Learn the wonders of big data with this supersized learning bundle for under $60. The Perseid meteor shower is tonight. Here's how to watch it. Why social networks need a grievance officer in India. VW CEO says OMFG about poor at charging points. Please Apple, go through everything on my phone. It's not too late to stop the killer robot uprising. What is federated learning? The following headlines are from Science Daily. Wildfire smoke may have contributed to thousands of extra COVID-19 cases and deaths in western U.S. in 2020. Meta surfaces control polarized light at will. Sensor spies hideouts for ? Virus replication. July was Earth's hottest month on record, NOAA. Crop insurance and unintended consequences. Cancer patients use less marijuana than general public, study finds. For trees, carbs are key to surviving insect defoliation, study finds. Polymer enables tougher recyclable thermoplastics. 3-layered control of marina tails. Microbial study reveals extended lifespan of starved bacteria. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Saturday, August 14th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Bingham rushes past Weber and Utah commit AC Moa for a 55-35 victory to open the season. Salt Lake County Council votes 6-3 to overturn school mask mandate for elementary-age kids. Smoky skies may return to northern Utah this weekend. Will other schools follow BYU football's path to paying tuition for walk-ons? The Triple Team, Jazz stay undefeated in Summer League, thanks to great defense and Trent Forrest's excellent play. Highland and Bountiful football game cancelled after player tests positive for COVID-19. Utah's intensive care units past capacity as COVID patients surge in numbers. Bagley cartoon, imposing masklessness. Gen Z Orthodox Christians, Mormons, others double down on spirituality, combining tarot and traditional faith. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City gets a Season 2 trailer, with a peek at Jen Shah's legal troubles, and a new cast member. The next headlines are from Slashdot, Tech News for Nerds. The IBM PC turns 40. Boeing Starliner launched late again. Zillow, other tech firms are in an arms race to buy up American homes. San Francisco becomes first major U.S. city to mandate proof of full vaccinations for certain indoor activities. Mozilla tests if Firefox 100.0 user agent breaks websites. WHO expert had concerns about lab close to first COVID cases. Gig economy companies are having to spend more than ever to find hosts and drivers. Reddit is quietly rolling out a TikTok-like video feed button on iOS. Cryptomining botnet alters CPU settings to boost mining performance. Samsung's leader is out of jail, allowing U.S. factory plans to move forward. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. Family of 65-year-old woman charged in cold case murder says killer is still out there. East St. Louis community releases balloons in remembrance of 5 children who died in fire. Missouri AG announces outcome in immigration suit. Man fatally shot in St. Louis, police investigate. St. Charles County parents rally in support of mask mandates. Cleanup continues after Thursday's damaging storms. Illinois planning high-speed rail route between St. Louis and Chicago. Illinois mom charged in the death of her 3-year-old son. Death investigation, teen's body found on Krieger golf course. St. Louis Blues 2021 to 2022 schedule released with start times. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. As Canada reopens its borders, San Isidro businesses still hurt by travel restrictions. Scripps Health requires COVID-19 vaccination for all staff to stay employed. California dad assaults teacher over masks on first day of school, superintendent says. Bringing back the fun, world's first softboard surf series comes to SoCal. Elder holds first major press conference in recall, says he would nix COVID mandates if elected. Outbreak of COVID infections hit San Diego area jails. Caitlyn Jenner visits border as part of recall campaign tour. San Diego County reports most daily COVID-19 cases seen since January. Volunteers knock on doors to help increase vaccination rates in City Heights. Gubernatorial candidate John Cox touts 25% tax cut plan in San Diego visit. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. U.S. Army evaluates laser-equipped Stryker combat vehicle. Saudi Arabia receives Kozak 5 armored vehicles from Ukraine. New Ukrainian robotic vehicles to feature in country's Independence Day parade. Slovak Air Force to join Ukrainian military parade for Independence Anniversary. The next headlines are from SUP China, top news about China. As tattoo art flourishes, will China's censors tighten their grip? The Chinese money behind Oatly? SUP China features Roundup, the start of modern Sino-Japanese relations and more. Peter Martin on what makes China's diplomats tick, and so ticked off. Canadians behind bars and other news this week. Drinking culture and sexual misconduct at Alipata. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Saturday, August 14th, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Air purifiers used to help stop spread of COVID-19 in schools. Bay Area health experts explain outdoor COVID-19 transmission risks. San Mateo County considers requiring proof of vaccination for indoor activities. Alex Smith gets standing ovation at Giants game. Tennessee mom on ventilator after contracting COVID-19 while pregnant. Grass fire burning in Lake County forces evacuations. Police search for suspect in Santa Cruz bank robbery. East Bay School District reports COVID-19 cases at 4 separate campuses. V Foundation wine celebration raises millions to support cancer research. Elder holds first press conference, says he would nix COVID mandates if elected. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Number 1 pick Cunningham hits 7-3s to lead Pistons past Knicks. Cruz homers in return to Minnesota, Rays rout Twins 10-4. Marlins tie team mark with 11-run inning, Cubs 9th L in row. New Mexico school year off to deadly start amid gun violence. Friend parent says daughter was suspended for a day for not wearing a mask. Libertyville Days brings excitement back. Person found dead in Libertyville house after fire. Timothy Christian schools get state recognition back after complying with mask mandate. Several suburbs get millions in COVID-19 relief grants. Experts, keeping trees healthy helps prevent them being uprooted during storms. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. Alki Beach Pride, music fests, comedy, more happening in Seattle this weekend. Kent, Washington is one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S., according to new census data. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Grace 21, population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Fred 21, population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone Linda 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour. Wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for Tropical Cyclone 1621. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour. Wind speeds or higher is 0. Drought is ongoing in United States. Drought is ongoing in Kenya, Somalia, Tanzania. Drought is ongoing in Chile. Drought is ongoing in Bhutan, China, India, Myanmar. Drought is ongoing in Burundi, Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda. Drought is ongoing in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Italy, Serbia. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Saturday, August 14th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Tropical storm Grace forms, follows in Fred's footsteps. Rain chances rise for part of the weekend. Man wanted in deadly stabbing at apartment complex in southwest Houston. Mother robbed at N Houston gas station with kids in the car. Houston Astros sued by parents of girl who suffered skull fracture by foul ball at Minute Maid Park. Experts weigh in on who will win legal battle over Texas Governor Greg Abbott's no mask mandate. Former Houston Astros and UT pitcher Greg Swindell honored by HISD. CDC panel votes to recommend booster shot for immunocompromised following FDA authorization. Some Houston area school districts defying Governor Abbott's COVID orders. Labor shortage creating bigger class sizes and longer bus rides. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. UK gunman had gun license returned to him last month. Lithuanian migrant crisis enters new phase as influx ceases. Tropical storm Grace forms, Fred still a tropical depression. Whitecaps play fifth consecutive draw, tie earthquake 0-0. Flores 3-run homer leads Majors best Giants past Rockies. Tucker's Grand Slam, Grange's Gem lead Astros over Angels. Varsho leads off ninth with HR, Diamondbacks top Padres 3-2. At least 40 killed in severe northern Turkey floods. Mariners draw bases loaded walk in ninth, beat Blue Jays 3-2. Prater's 47-yard FG lifts Cardinals over Cowboys 19-16. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Extra, people who got a second WFH job are discreetly enjoying a salary life. These out-the-door dining structures and open streets won Alfresco awards. NY Assembly suspends impeachment investigation into Cuomo's actions. Why some COVID variants are more racialized than others. Early edition, the wide world of subway bleeps and bloops. In a boost to landlords, Supreme Court blocks part of New York's eviction moratorium. 6 people injured after lightning strike at Orchard Beach. Meet the owner who got the smallest federal restaurant grant in New York City. New York City's population hits a record 8.8 million, according to 2020 census. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. UN experts urge Israel to protect and encourage Palestine rights defenders. Digitization boosts mechanized farming among Kenyan farmers. Afghanistan, UN chief urges Taliban to halt offensive immediately, negotiate in good faith. Here is how we can keep women safe from sexual violence. End rampant police brutality, promote tolerance, UN human rights experts. Dr. Congo, widespread and systematic violence linked to clashes over gold. Childhood cancer care in Africa hit hard by pandemic. Fast-moving Afghanistan crisis has hallmarks of humanitarian catastrophe. How market knowledge is powering Africa's solar irrigation sector. UN Health Agency urges support for new COVID-19 origins studies. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. 2021 is 1984, our liberties and freedoms are being ripped away from us and America is almost gone. Biden says $3.5 trillion spending plan won't stoke inflation. San Fran becomes first major city requiring vaccinations for most indoor activities. Head of WHO origin investigation team admits communist China ordered them what to write in report. A kingpin, the mob, and a murder, the deeper mystery behind the Arthur Shapiro homicide. Swedish politician who called UN climate report scare propaganda forced to resign from party. Video, Philadelphia announces double mask mandate for government workers. 20 years of war in Afghanistan has cost U.S. taxpayers over $2.2 trillion. Vaccine passports for interstate travel, too polarizing for the moment. Danish WHO chief says COVID patient zero was likely Wuhan lab worker. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. A note from Snopes writers about co-founders' plagiarism. Apology from members of Snopes senior management. No, Marine General David Berger did not berate Defense Sec. Lloyd Austin over vaccines. 27 people aboard Carnival cruise test positive for COVID-19. The next headlines are from factcheck.org. CDC document discusses strategy to protect displaced people from COVID-19. Biden leaves misleading impression on U.S. debt. We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. I cannot stop talking about these game-changing shorts. Inside Louis C.K.'s gross, unapologetic comeback show at Madison Square Garden. Squirrel leaps could help scientists create flexible, jumping robots. Crime novelist Andrea Bartz, don't take my dead bodies away from me. Inside Vietnam's forgotten drone war. The GOP crusade against Biden's top Muslim nominee says it all. Cindy Adams is the queen of gossip, just watch she doesn't kill you. The bogeyman exists, the agonizing mystery of Joshua Walden's murder in Tennessee. The fight to save women's colleges from extinction. The plague invasion at the border is just GOP propaganda. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Images from the Taliban's week-long blitz in Afghanistan. Chicago cop hospitalized after getting dragged by car during traffic stop. Yankees' Luis Severino didn't feel right during warm-ups. 3 pressing Giants issues to watch in exhibition game versus Jets. Yankees considering removing Zach Britton from closer role. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. The sky this week. Jupiter reaches opposition. Jupiter at opposition, explore the gas giant at its best. Prepare for the Perseids. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The next science headlines are from CBS News. July was the hottest month ever recorded, NOAA says. Extra vaccine dose okayed for some with weakened immune systems. Florida school board to require masks despite ban. First live murder hornet of 2021 spotted in Washington state. Dr. Anthony Fauci says he feels quite good after getting COVID vaccine. COVID vaccine mandates gaining momentum as U.S. cases and hospitalizations rise. Climate change and its effect on deadly heat waves and wildfires. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Student killed in Albuquerque middle school shooting. Dad hospitalizes teacher in mask fight on first day of school. Marian Anderson's vocal artistry honored in new CD bonanza. Hutchel, lawmakers vow action in wake of Supreme Court eviction ban ruling. Taliban sweep across Afghanistan south, take 4 more cities. Cuomo ally Linda Lacewell resign from Department of Financial Services. Toddler falls into pool, rushed to Florida hospital. LGBTQ adults in U.S. are facing hunger at nearly twice the rate as others, data shows. Grammy-winning country and folk singer Nancy Griffith dead at 68. Cuomo will dodge impeachment probe thanks to resignation, Assembly Speaker Heastie says. The following headlines are from military.com. Marine Vanguard lands in Kabul as U.S. speeds up evacuations. Russian hypersonic technology expert accused of high treason. This one will hurt for a long time, U.S. veterans despair as Taliban claim much of Afghanistan. Army picks first civilian head of investigations division. Russian defense chief hails joint military drills with China. Army gives colonel facing kidnapping and assault charges after police standoff an honorable discharge. Taliban sweep across Afghanistan south, take 4 more cities. Police chief, officers, deputies fatally shoot military veteran. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Students visit the Field Museum's Ancient Americas exhibit as part of the Chickagatlan Project. Chicago officer hospitalized after being dragged by car in Englewood. Funeral services announced for slain Chicago police officer Ella French. Pritzker signs measure banning police from making some background checks on speakers at public meetings. Illinois Board of Ed restores state recognition for suburban private school after it agrees to comply with mask mandate. Schools won't be able to ban hairstyles associated with race or ethnicity under measure signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker. Suburban high school freshman suspended after refusing to wear a mask. She knows she has the right to make decisions about her own body. After a week that saw National Weather Service issue 45 thunderstorm and tornado warnings for the area, weekend will be cooler and sunnier. CPS will require COVID-19 vaccination for teachers, other employees. Chicago is destined for a hometown hero. Bachelorette contestant Andrew Spencer reflects on his time on the show, and those rumors he's to be the next Bachelor. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Forest Service maxed out as wildfires break across U.S. West. Global sizzling, July was hottest month on record, NOAA says. Boeing astronaut capsule grounded for months by valve issue. Crop insurance and unintended consequences. Men, Conservative Party supporters and Brexit backers more likely to support the use of nuclear weapons, study shows. Meta surfaces control polarized light at will. Is it cheaper to be bigger? Lessons from the extreme weapons of giraffe weevil warriors. Sensor spies hideouts for virus replication inside cell membranes. NASA Utter table, where food meets methane. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Saturday, August 14th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. NOAA, July was Earth's hottest month ever recorded. Why does pain hurt? The fall of the Aztec Empire, what really happened in the Battle of Tenochtitlan? The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Russian network's German service denied Luxembourg license. Child tax credits were deposited Friday, what it means if yours didn't come. Pakistan, 3 militants, 1 soldier killed in shootout. I fell for a scam and my computer might have a virus, what should I do? Drought threatens Hungarian lake with environmental crisis. Back of the line, charity only goes so far in world vaccines. Report, Hong Kong police investigating protest group. Explainer, Western Water Projects and Infrastructure Deal. The following headlines are from mercurynews.com. Horoscopes August 14, 2021, Mila Kunis, put more thought into any changes you want to make this year. Bridge, August 14, 2021. Word Game, August 14, 2021. Ask Amy, she returned it full of dog hair, what do I say to her? Harriet Cole, if I don't tell my girlfriend to stop slacking off, who will? Miss Manners, am I lying if I say I read an audiobook? Dear Abby, I'm appalled by other women's reaction to my wedding ring. Authorities identify motorcyclist killed in San Jose crash. SF Giants stretch longest win streak of season to 6, Flores home run keys victory. New evacuation orders issued as Dixie Fire continues to rage. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Judge orders DHS to restart Trump's Remain in Mexico policy. Donald Trump endorses Bill Lee, Tennessee governor, in 2020 to re-election bid. Philly mandates double masks for unvaccinated indoor city employees, upset Mayor Ribbs holdouts. Gun owners can now openly carry pistols with permit in SC. John Durham probe, evidence presented to grand jury. Mike Lindell, MyPillow CEO, says aggressive poke led to attack claim. Joe Biden resumes vacation while crises rage at home, abroad. Air Force ready to use Thor's hammer to take out drones. Academy of Breastfeeding Medicine suggests chest feeding, father's milk in new guidelines. First U.S. troops arrive in Afghanistan to aid evacuation as Taliban advance. The next headlines are from The Intercept. As Purdue Pharma sought controversial bankruptcy settlement, it spent over $1.2 million on lobbying. Obligation to Remember, author Spencer Ackerman on the casualties of the War on Terror. The era of climate denial is over. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Saturday, August 14, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Bears hope Justin Fields will be off and running versus Dolphins. 19-year-old shot waiting at stop sign in Little Village. 15-year-old girl last seen in Lawndale. 2 wounded, 1 critically in Brighton Park shooting. Man shot in attempted robbery in Marquette Park. Horoscope for Saturday, August 14, 2021. 1 killed, 2 critically injured in I-290 shooting near Ashland. Political power up for grabs as populations shift, but some predict strong force to really flex Latina's muscle. 14-year-old girl shot during argument in Bronzeville. Cubs Adbert Alzolay leaves game with tightness in left hamstring. The next headlines are from the Times of India. Nissan Kicks review, good but why not first choice? Limited period freedom offer, get 75% off on Toy Plus. Apple may add USB Type-C port to iPhones. Neeraj Chopra down with high fever, COVID negative. Ford vs GM legal battle, all about who wants to cruise. Hurt Rahul used axing as fuel to make comeback. Twitter restores access to Rahul's account. Van Bharat trains, what will be new? Industrial vs Ang-Hive, India early wickets on day 3. Hive blog, India vs England, second test, day 3. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Saturday, August 14, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. HISD superintendent lays out the House rules for the school year. Want to be part of some Mars simulations on Earth? Several speakers tell HISD board to drop the mask mandate. Review, Rise Against It by U Music Center, August 12, 2020. Review, Edie Brickell and New Bohemians at the Heights Theater. Railway Heights softly opens, Hungary's heartbeat soon. Things to do, the best things to eat and drink in Houston this weekend. Deshaun Watson incredulous that media is interested in him. Things to watch, Coda. The next headlines are about world records making news. Donald Gorski holds Guinness World Record for most Big Macs eaten in lifetime, laudable. Newcastle tire flipping world records attempted, BBC News. U.S. man sets Guinness World Record for drinking 2 liters of soda under 19 seconds, News 18. Guinness confirms a new world record at East Texas Sanctuary, KPVI News 6. After 20 years of attempts, impossible golden eye trick hails new world record, Kodaku. Video, BC man sets world record for longest continuous journey on rollerblades, Vancouver Island Free Daily, VancouverIslandFreeDaily.com. 10 times North Carolinians broke impressive, inspiring and just plain quirky records, WGHP Fox 8 Greensboro. One-handed knitter conquers disability to contribute to world record attempt, Stufco NZ. Bulgarians touch wood to set Guinness World Record, Xinhua English News CN, Xinhua. Watch a Rimac never set an 8.52-second quarter-mile world record, roadandtrack.com. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. You may never get verified on Twitter. U.S. Embassy in Afghanistan posts online job listing while it's in the process of being evacuated. Samus claims tiny victory in its patent infringement case against Google. 10 movies we really hope to see in 2021. Poly Network offers $500,000 reward to hacker who stole and then returned $611 million in crypto. There's only one true king in the week's best toys. Apple will keep clarifying the CSAM mess until morale improves. Researchers, Instagram bullet us into halting algorithmic research. HBO Max knows its app sucks. The quick and easy guide to watching Evangelion. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Colinas do Tocantins in Brazil at 131.72 degrees Fahrenheit or 55.4 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Concordia in Antarctica at minus 101.2 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 74 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. It's time for more undead shenanigans with What We Do in the Shadows S3. Boeing to ground Starliner indefinitely until valve issue solved. Apple and Google-backed smart home standard Matter has been delayed. NASA stands by its astronaut after incendiary Russian claims. QuakeCon schedule leak shows Quake revitalized edition from Machine Games. Students plea to block Indiana U vaccine mandate rejected by Justice Barrett. Study, these ancient straight-shelled cephalopods live the vertical life. Blue hydrogen is worse for the climate than coal, study says. Apple defends iPhone photo scanning, calls it an advancement in privacy. The following headlines are from Raw Story. Follow the money, powerful Dem asks Commission to probe links between dark money and Capitol attack. Inspector General calls for Election Commission review after an employee's ties to Trump are revealed. I smell an indictment coming, clerk suspected of leaking election info to an extreme conspiracy theorist. Watch, Biden advisor John Meacham likens painful Afghanistan chaos to LBJ's tragedy in Vietnam. Very scary Harvard study links wildfire smoke to increases in pandemic cases and deaths. Laughter erupts on real time as Bill Maher hosts Steve Martin and Martin Short. Homeland Security issues new terrorism threat warning ahead of 9/11 anniversary. Mad Dow exclusive, reporting on Trump's efforts to overturn election relevant to Georgia criminal probe. Trump's war on democracy is all about white supremacy. Report details the doomsday scenario Democrats fear if Newsom loses the California recall. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. Big Pharma keeps trying to convince women they need libido drugs. We're not going to the moon anytime soon, but Joe Biden won't kill Trump's dream. A small group of moderate Democrats threaten to derail their party's legacy. FDA approves booster vaccines for immunocompromised as Delta rages across the country. Infrastructure bill includes up to $8 billion for clean tech worse than coal. Restorative justice won't work without this crucial piece. America still hasn't processed its original sin. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. What to watch this weekend, Heels on Stars, The Washington Post. Beaver County Libraries to offer free comic books, The Times. Sustainable settlements in space, what could extraterrestrial life look like for humans, Euronews. The following items are today's top search results for the term neural plasticity. Purin attenuates complete Freud's adjuvant-induced trigemina JPR, Dove Medical Press. Aptenics, APTX, falls 4.74% in light trading on August 13. Equities.com. Research Roundup, Antibodies, COVID-19 and more, Biospace. Astrocyte-derived neurons provide excitatory input to the adult striatal circuitry, pnas.org. How does cerebralism work? London Post. Working memory impairment in drug-naive OCD and DT, Dove Medical Press. Gene expression patterns in the brain that change with chronic opioid use, FloridaNewsTimes.com. Brain gene expression patterns altered by chronic opioid use, Medical Express. Aptenics, APTX, gains 3.69% to close at $2.53 on August 12. Equities.com. What is neuroplasticity? Understanding its role in a child's learning journey, Times of India. The next items are the top results for news about longevity and immortality. Is Harrow-educated scientist Aubrey de Grey a sex pest? Daily Mail. Ajax Therapeutics reports second quarter 2021 financial results, Business Wire. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Saturday, August 14, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. UFO mania is out of control. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Saturday, August 14, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News.8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News.8. All rights reserved.